Hey, it's Bryson from FurryFreshness, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to use your bottle of FurryFreshness to get the best results in your situation and to remove any stains or smells that you're dealing with. So today what I've got is just a generic piece of carpeting here. We've got a poop stain here as well as some urine over here, and I'm going to show you guys how to perfectly remove this from your carpeting, or how I'm going to do it on this situation right here. So the basic law with FurryFreshness is as long as FurryFreshness makes contact with whatever is causing your stain or your smell, it's immediately going to begin to break that down. So all you're trying to do is get FurryFreshness to make contact with what's causing that. So on this carpeting, kind of as a demonstration of how it works, if you look at these fingertips as kind of these carpet fibers, and if your dog or your cat pees on it, what happens is the pee goes on there and then it dries to all those carpet fibers. So when you take FurryFreshness and you spray this onto these carpet fibers, what it's going to do is it's actually going to release that bond, and then it's going to evaporate that bacteria away from these carpet fibers. Now, if your cat or your dog poops or throws up on the carpeting, what's going to happen is basically, if this is the vomit here or the poop, it's going to go on there, it's going to kind of dry, and then what's going to happen is you're going to take FurryFreshness, you're going to spray it onto that poop there, and what it's going to do is it's actually going to lift and make sure that it kind of releases from those carpet fibers, and then what happens is you're going to come through with a towel and scrub, and that's just going to come right off of all these carpet fibers, leaving you back to beautiful carpeting again. And the same is going to be the same process if you're using it on bathtubs, concrete, hardwood, tile, flooring. It's all the same process, but kind of wanted to show you how it worked on carpeting. So the first thing I'm going to do is we'll start with the poop stain here. So there's going to be two settings on your bottle. There's kind of a wide spray, and then there's a narrow kind of injection one. So on this one, since this is poop, I'm going to probably start with just a wide one to fully saturate it. And for every situation, it's kind of different. So every type of carpeting is different. Every kind of situation with the pee or the poop's different based on different diets and things like that. So with the poop, what we're going to do is we're just going to heavily saturate it, and we're going to let FurryFreshness just sit there and work. And like I said before, we're going to get that where the bond kind of releases. That's something FurryFreshness is great at. It's got that where it'll release that bond and kind of make it where it releases off the carpet fibers. So that is our intention when we're spraying FurryFreshness on a poop stain or a stain in general. You just want to heavily saturate it and just let it sit for about 10 to 15 minutes. So that's what I'm going to do right here on this stain. I'm going to use the wide angle. Just twist this dial here, and I'm going to sit here and I'm going to spray anywhere between 15 to 20 sprays per square foot. So I'm going to heavily saturate this, and then I'm just going to let that sit there, and we'll come back to that in about 15-20 minutes. We'll see what it looks like. If we need to apply another application, we can, or we might try to scrub it and just remove it that way. Again, it depends on how old the stain is and how long it's been sitting there, how big it is. That's going to determine how many applications you're going to need to be using. If we go over here to where the urine stain is, I'm going to do the opposite. So I'm going to go into the injection one, because what happens is usually your dog or your cat's going to pee and it's going to seep down a little bit more into your carpeting. So I'm going to go to the stream setting here on the bottle, and I'm just going to do the same thing and just spray all that area and make sure I get down in there deep and kind of cover where all that area is. And the exact same thing, I'm going to let that sit for 15 to 20 minutes. I'll come back and check it. If there's any stain left, I'll apply another application. If not, if it's completely fine how it is, you can just leave it alone and you're all set. You don't need to dry it up. You don't need to scrub it. You can just let it sit and naturally dry into your carpet, and that's going to remove and evaporate all that bacteria out of there. So we'll come back in about 15 to 20 minutes, check on how these are looking, and then I'll tell you what we do for the next step. Okay, so it's been about 20 minutes now. I am back, and here's what we're working with. So here you can see where the poop stain was. It's gone down quite a bit. Over here where the urine was, you can't even see anymore, as well as I should be able to put this up if FurryFreshness has done its job and put my face to it and not smell any urine whatsoever, which is a good thing. I don't smell anything, so that means it's gone in there, it's broken it down, and it's going to continue to break it down until there's nothing left in there. For the stain that's been left over, like I explained earlier, here's your carpet fibers, here's that stain that's on there. Right now, it should have released itself, so I'm going to take a towel now, and we should be able to wipe most of that away. If there's anything that's left behind, we'll just apply a second application and let it do its thing. Here's a towel. I've got a towel here. It's a little wet on this corner, and then I'm just going to simply scrub this off here. And you can see most of it's bound to the towel here, and then here's what's left on the carpeting now. You can still see it's quite wet, but we're going to let that dry. I'll apply one more application just to be safe to get on there. I'm going to let that sit for maybe 30 minutes this time to continue working. If I do see anything left over again, I'll just do a light scrubbing again, and then that is going to be all of the FurryFreshness process to remove that stain, or any stain really. It's really that simple. The urine's a little bit more easy. It's literally more often it's just spray and walk away. The stains, sometimes it is spray and walk away, and then other times you may have to do a little bit of light scrubbing. but that really is how easy it is. So another concept I wanted to mention is the concept of the onion. So if you've got a situation that's a little bit more severe, or an area where a dog or a cat's really peed in it for multiple years or a long time, maybe you've tried other products on that area, when you have the concept of the onion in mind, it's really going to help you get the best results. So the concept goes like this. For those more severe areas, you may need to apply multiple applications and kind of remove that stain or that bacteria that's causing your smells layer by layer. So sometimes people will come, they'll do one application, they say, hey, it's gotten a lot better, but I still smell some stuff in there. What can I do about that? And that's when we tell them, hey, occasionally it's kind of like an onion and you need to go back and do another application or maybe 2 more and do it layer by layer to slowly break that down and fully remove that. Again, this isn't going to be every situation, but if you've tried your first application and there's still some residue left over, have no worry. FurryFreshness will remove it for you. You may just need to apply another application and remove that next layer of that bacteria. But again, once it's gone, it's completely gone and it's never going to come back. You've just got to get FurryFreshness down there and there to break all that up. One thing to notice is FurryFreshness is kind of more of an advanced technology that we've brought to the consumer market. So if you can, once you spray it into the carpet, avoid that area, avoid any interruption or anything like that. If you can avoid you or your pets from that area, to let it work into the carpet until it dries in about 30 minutes. So hopefully now you can see just how powerful FurryFreshness is thanks to the technology we power it with. It's called OxyVap technology. This is how incredible it is at evaporating bacteria out of your carpet and as well as removing your stains. Hopefully you found this video informative. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. We're always here to help you in any way possible. As well as any questions, just let us know. So thank you very much for watching this video. And as I always say, we cannot wait to hear your success with FurryFreshness.